Hi, my name is Ken Dreesen, and I'm running for representative of Wisconsin's 7th District. And my platform is based on direct participatory democracy. And this presentation right here is called the $10 trillion survey. And why it's called that is I chose 6 very important acts of Congress. And as I go through it with you, I believe you will agree that these acts cost the working class of this country over $10 trillion in wealth and health and well-being as citizens of this country. Okay. Here is the $10 trillion survey article, and you can read down, and there's considering that the Congress publicly elected officials are supposed to control and coin the money. Is the Federal Reserve legal or not? Yes or no? Or whatever. And here's 3. Would you have voted to remove banking regulations to give privately owned and run banks the right to consolidate and combine commercial lending with investment banking and insurance business to gain even more power and wealth over the rest of us? And then knowing that there were no proven connections between Iraq and the 9/11 attack, that the UN weapons inspectors in Iraq found no significant weapons of mass destruction, would you have voted to authorize the taxpayer funding for the Iraq war? So that one is $2 trillion, over $2 trillion. And this one's about the bank bailout after 7 million homes and businesses were foreclosed on, and that's the TARP. Yes or no for the TARP is the survey, and here is the about income equality, and the HR1 is the Trump and Republican Congress tax bill that they've been drooling at the lips over. And it all has, you can see there are different links so that you can learn more about what I'm talking about and what this survey is all about and how come it adds up to over $10 trillion worth of cost to us. So here we're going to click on the survey, on the article here, right here. You click on this and it goes to the survey, and the only thing that is saved, you can do it more than once, and it doesn't matter. It's not scientific. It's just, which I could make it scientific through the admin part of the site. But I wish that you would try and vote on these things so that when I finally get direct participatory democracy going, that you would be able to actually vote on law and appropriation and understand what's going on here. So this first one has to do with the Federal Reserve. Do you believe the Federal Reserve Act is unconstitutional and should be repealed? Well, I do, and I think if you read enough on it and read that whole article and study it, you might believe the same. Yeah. Yes, it should be repealed. And then in hindsight, although being aware of President Eisenhower's speech concerning the military-industrial complex at the time, would you have voted for public funding of the Vietnam War? No, I wouldn't. You're free to vote yes on any of these, and I will publish it and the results of it. And if I were in government, I would have voted for what the majority of the people voted for on this.